My name is Gorka Amian. I'm an analyst, a financial analyst for the hotel industry, and I'm also a skydiver. Skydiving is a high-risk sport, and as a skydiver and someone who jumps out of a running plane on a regular basis, we always want to minimize the risks that are already inherent in the sport itself. When you're taking care of someone who doesn't necessarily know what they're doing, like a student, it's an added layer of complexity. And so it becomes even more important. Gear checks become even more important. Repetition of what the curriculum of the jump that you're about to do with someone who is not as proficient is even more important. And all we do with the student and to ourselves is to minimize that risk that is inherently there. We are about halfway through altitude. Everybody in the load is also jumping either a little bit before or a little bit after us. So we set up in such a way that we maximize vertical and horizontal separation depending on everybody's jump and the jump type. Before us are all the belly flyers and the free flyers, then all the students, and then after us is all the tandems because they open really high. So we're getting ready to exit the plane, and I told the student that I would exit first. I'm going to give him a count that goes out and out with my hand, and then I'm going to jump out, and he's going to dive out after me. He needs to present. He's presenting his belly to the wind, like I taught him, like we went through the the ground training, and the purpose of this jump is going to be for him to quote-unquote catch me. So I'm going to get away from him both vertically and horizontally. And now, as I'm going lower, he needs to essentially fall faster to get on level with me and now come to me and dock on me. Periodically, I'm going to ask him to check his altitude. I'm giving him the sign of circle of awareness, what we call circle of awareness. So he knows that he needs to check his altitude. He knows that he needs to demonstrate that he knows where he's at and how much time left do we have until we have to break off. We're going to break off, and he's going to open the parachute at the altitude that we talked about, which is going to be 4,000 feet above the ground, and then I'm going to open my own parachute as well. The parachute just opened, so I'm going to start thinking about setting up my landing pattern. The landing pattern, which is very similar to how we do it in aviation, has what we call a downwind land, a base leg, and a final leg, where we essentially aim to land on a clear area on a straight line as soft as we possibly can. We just landed. We landed safe according to the winds and according to our plan. So now I'm waiting for a student to come. After he lands, I'm going to try to convince him to jump another time with me.